The round punch head in boxing is known as a hook, and our punch is very similar to a boxer's hook with a few small differences. On offense, the student will step in with their lead foot. They're going to rotate their hips. The right hand will come up. The arm will form an L shape. It's very important that it forms this L shape. We do not want an extended arm. We want a nice, tight L shape. Unlike a boxer's hook, in which the fist will be arranged in a vertical position, the hand and the knuckle specifically will be horizontal, so the palm should be turned towards the floor. As this is a circular punch, we get maximum force out of our hip rotation that we should be using on every punch, but this one it's even more exaggerated with the power. It is also very important for both round punch head and round punch body that your elbow is at the same elevation as your hand. You want to ensure that your skeleton is aligned behind your punch. So as we can see in this example, the round punch is being delivered, the elbow is not behind the hand. It will be very difficult for Ozzy to deliver his full weight into this punch when thrown in that manner. What we want to see instead is the elbow comes up, so the elbow is directly behind those knuckles, which are the weapon. On the round punch to the body, everything is thrown exactly the same with the sole exception of the target. The target is going to be the floating rib on the side, rib cage, or the kidneys along the side, depending on how turned your opponent is. The block for the round punch is going to be important, as this block is the most important block that we teach. Most attackers will hit you with some type of arcing or circular type of a punch. We will use this block against nearly all circular hand strikes. The block is going to begin by stepping with the left foot into the attack. The left hand is going to rotate so that the palm points behind the opponent. The arm is nearly vertical. The knuckles of the left hand should be as high as the student's temple. The elbow remains below. For the round punch to the body, the block is going to be nearly the same, just in reverse. The left elbow is going to remain high and elevated. This is a common mistake when people block round punch body, is they extend the arm, which leaves you exposed to the round punch coming around your block. So as you do the block for round punch body, the left hand will come down. This time the palm will be pointing behind yourself. Elbow is high and elevated so that there's a gap between your forearm and your ribs. So on the round punch block, it's important to remember that this particular block is one of our most important blocks. It is the block that's used against most people that are striking at you. Most people will hit with some type of a circular blow. As we take our 45-degree step, we are actually stepping into the target. This block is going to be delivered with the palm facing out. Hand is above the elbow and it's going to rotate. The hand will be no higher than the temple. We want to make sure that that forearm is perpendicular to the ground, so we want it straight vertical, not at a diagonal. As with many other circular strikes, the earlier that we can block the round punch, the lower the amount of force that the attacker will be able to deliver. The next thing is going to be round punch body. Round punch will be delivered to the ribs, floating rib, or the kidney, depending on how turned your opponent is. The left hand will be blocking, will be stepping into the block. Left hand will this time be below the elbow. The elbow needs to maintain a good bend in it. A common mistake is to overextend the hand, so I want the elbow kept high.